Today's episode is brought to you by Kinda Funny on Spotify. Did you know that our shows are in video on Spotify? Now you do. Please go follow all of our shows, Kinda Funny Podcast, In Review, Games Daily, and Gamescast. It'll really help us out, and it's free.
Let's just start at the top, all right? It can't be all of it. I'm watching the live chat over there. And somebody was like, wait, has Greg been playing Arc Raiders? And one person said, yeah, Andy was making fun of him for being too loud at his desk. And then the other person said, yeah, Blessing was making fun of him for whispering to people on the microphone at his desk, all right? Am I too loud or am I whispering?
I said you were scared about disrupting the office.
Okay,
that you were worried about being too loud.
I just don't want to interrupt.
That's right. No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Gamescast for Monday, November 3rd. Nick, can you believe it's fucking November?
This year's gone. Write it off.
It's a write-off.
It's a quick slide down to Thanksgiving, and then we're in Christmas. That's it.
You know
TurboTax going, that's not allowed.
Oh, my God. Write the whole year off.
You can spend all the money here, write it all up.
Done.
Of course, I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the master of hype, Snowbike Mike.
Greggy, great to see you. Hope you had a fantastic Halloween weekend with the family.
I did. You did too with your family, yeah?
I know. Big Mike came down. We had a good little father-son time. Watched the Buffalo Bills beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
There you go.
Wow.
It sucks, man. You know what I mean?
I hate
The Bears are dominating.
Taylor Swift can't catch a break. I know, but I just, got to worry about Taylor Swift now.
Of course.
You gotta
And her well-being.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. He's the Hispanic heartthrob Texas street Latino heat, clicking heads and ripping them to shreds. The globe trotting, head shotting, three-point shooting, rootin' tootin'. Nitro rifle from Twitch.tv. Andy Cortez.
Hello, Greg.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not sick, everybody. I just have a Band-Aid on my lip, so a lot of people,
Oh,
a lot of
interesting.
concern.
I thought you wouldn't.
A lot of concern.
I thought you'd wear the mask and let people think you were sick,
not
rather
address
than
it.
just call out the Band-Aid on the lip. Because now it's content. I need to see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What happened? Did you bite yourself?
No, I got a fever blister.
Trying
Trying to heal it. Got that Abreva.
Abrevia.
No.
JB Curtis. It helps your gut and your lips.
JLC.
And rounding out the quartet, the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
I'll tell you what, Greg. I never watched baseball. I don't even understand the sport much.
Yeah.
But I got tied up in this game 7.
Of course you did. You
midway
love
through.
hype.
I'm such an Andy. Get ready.
But it's only if you're at a bar with people. Like
I'm at a comedy show. I'm at a venue called Lost Church, and we're in the green room. And a comic from LA, but he's from San Diego originally, puts it out. He just puts the game on, and we're all, slowly but surely. You can't not get invested in this. This is a great game 7. And he's super hard. He's from San Diego, so he hates the Dodgers. And he's like, I hope the Dodgers don't win. And it's tied 4-4. And we go into and then he goes up on stage as the Dodgers win. And I'm like, oh, I got to break the hard news to this guy when he comes back off. But it was a hype ass series.
Yeah.
And Halloween was good too.
Finally got Ben to sleep. It wasn't finally, but I got, Ben's asleep and I come out and I finally make it to the couch. And Jen's like, what? How can... Baseball's not streaming anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you I'm like, it's game 7 tonight? She's like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, she's like, it's a Canadian. So then
the Canadians.
I had the
Canada
giant
versus
sweat
America.
drop of like, it was like what would turn out to be like 5 minutes before the end of this game. And I knew we were close. And I'm like, all right, Fox Sports app went up. And then it was like, all right, you're free. Oh my God, Jesus. And Jen's like, what? Just forget. I'm like, no, Jen. Welcome to trying to watch wrestling in different time zones. We're just going to go to Twitch. We're going to go to Twitch and put in World Series. And sure as shit, there was a guy speaking Spanish.
Nice.
Streaming the
Just let
game.
you
I was like,
watch
all right,
it.
here we
Why
go.
not?
Nice.
This is how we'll watch this happen. We watched that and then jumped to a spooky movie.
so damn annoying, by the way, that ESPN off of YouTube TV, Mike.
Oh, really?
Like, come on, give
Yeah,
us ESPN. Oh,
I had
thank
a
you.
They got
whole
their own
Thank
app
you.
now, right? They
Yeah.
want you to go get that thing.
Yeah, it's annoying.
The WWE
It's
stuff
really
to
fr-
do.
I
I won't address what just happened there.
Oh,
I'm going
you're
to focus on the ESPN, but I won't address what just happened there.
your tries over there.
I don't know why I would
He
jump.
only has 2 hands, man. What do you
Look
want?
how
Juggle
uptight
it?
he gets.
What do you
Look
want?
how-
Juggle it
you
on
don't
I
see
won't.
You don't
I
see
won't
this?
address what just
Look at how
happened.
uptight he got. I
I
won't.
won't address what just happened.
I won't address it, but I will definitely bring it
I
up.
will
Fuck
derail
his
the
life.
entire show, but I won't address what just happened.
I won't address anything.
He was gonna be so mad at you, Nick.
Andy, I mean,
He
come
was
on.
prepped to be angry the whole day at you.
I
What just took place in front of me?
Well,
We
I
all
asked-
got Starbucks. It's a great day.
I told him I've never.
Here, no, it's the other way around.
I don't really drink black coffee, but I wanted to. Get,
Yeah.
And I also brought Nick a little gift.
Oh, wow.
What a fun Gamescast.
Oh, is it an Oreo?
It's the Reese's Oreo.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Thanks, man. I did want to try these.
In
You
mini
could tell the
form.
packaging kind of. It looks like it was maybe half open because there was maybe the person who was holding it was contemplating eating it, then they closed it back
Thought
up.
themselves out
Yeah,
of
it does look like an Amazon return where you get it and you go, someone used this already for sure, but I don't have the wherewithal.
It was barely like I was like, nah, I can't eat. I gotta take it for Nick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is like Kevin ran out and got a bunch when we were streaming. I think I was on Friday. I got you one and then got me one, but he was like, I don't want to give it to Nick because Nick might be uptight about the candy situation right now because I've been eating a lot of the candy on the table. He puts it on Cool Greg's desk. And this is how much wherewithal Cool Greg has. It's just been sitting there for 3 days.
That's insane.
He hasn't opened it. He hasn't touched it. I don't think he's acknowledged that. And I've clocked it every single time I walk by his desk. I'm like, there's a packet of Reese's peanut butter cups with Oreos in them right there. And he's not eating them.
Give it to us.
Now I have it.
Now you have the power. Oh, it's a
got
monocle.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
buddy.
If you didn't know, everybody, this is the Kind of Funny Games cast. Each and every weekday, we come to you to talk about the biggest topics in video games. Whether they be reviews, previews, or just things we need to talk about, we cover it all live on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, and podcast services around the globe.
Whoa, different timing.
You like that? I thought I'd switch it up today. It's a new month. I've only been doing it one way for 10 years. Thought I'd switch it up. Now it's 20 almost. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Of course, if you love what we do here, we'd love you to pick up a Kind of Funny membership. It keeps the likes and the mics on. Patreon.com/kindoffunny, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, Apple, Spotify. You can get it there. Get all of our content ad-free. Of course, get your daily dose of me, Greg Miller, in a 15 to 20-minute podcast series, and get good karma.
He took one sip and I just hear him whisper, awful.
It's awful.
It's so surprising you wanted a coffee today. You never drink coffee.
Well, okay, so
love New Andy.
because the intermittent fasting thing is like, yeah, you can drink no calorie stuff if you want, but the artificial sweeteners still like power up the blah 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 or whatever. you know?
yeah.
For you.
And so I was like, well, black coffee doesn't have that, and it's just awful. What
Let
a
us make
bad drink.
the coffee that we have at home. Maybe take a cup tomorrow. See if you like that.
But is there a sweetness factor to it?
No.
It's just black coffee.
You know, if you want a good iced coffee.
I just think it's black coffee, period. You know.
If you want to be part of the show live as we go, you can super chat on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. I knew we'd bring all three of you in here with you.
Yeah. You
I try to keep it straight and narrow. I try to keep these shows honest. Delaney Twiney already super chatted, said Mike's so uptight his face looks like his jacket.
He's so pissed off.
He's still mad at me, by the way. And I got him the coffee. Still mad at me.
We're an 11-person business all about live talk shows, Kind of Funny Games Daily. I already tackled The Simpsons in Fortnite, and after this, you get nothing. We're doing our annual content conference where we take the afternoon off to talk about what we're doing next year, what worked this year, et cetera, and so on. However, if you're a Kind of Funny member, you can pop over and get today's Greg Way. It's 21 minutes that culminates in me almost hitting Barrett with my car. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney DeSom Twining. For now, let's start with what is and forever will be topic of the show. Gentlemen, ladies, and beasts, the topic of the show, of course, is our Arc Raiders review so far. Of course, this is an extraction shooter. Steam description says, Arc Raiders is a multiplayer extraction adventure set in the lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Arc. It, of course, came out Thursday, October 30th, 2025, for $40. Publisher and developer were Embark Studios, sitting at a 78 at the moment on Metacritic. That's off of 3 reviews, though, so 2 very positive ones, 1 very low. You've got reviews in progress, but before we even get into that, I do want to call out, of course, you might have remembered and seen it last week, we did an Arc Raider sponsorship where we were sponsored by Arc Raiders, so if you need to take our upcoming thoughts with a grain of salt, you do so. However, over at Game Informer, Alex Van Aken's review in progress read, while I'm not ready to share a full review yet, as I still need to sink many more hours into various progression systems and maps, I can confidently say developer Embark Studios' sophomore release is an impressive foray into the growing subgenre. Meanwhile, over at IGN.com, Travis Northup wrote, I thought I was only going to play 5 or 6 hours of Arc Raiders on launch day before sitting down to write this initial review in progress. But after just a handful of matches, I suddenly couldn't pull myself away and began to realize, and before I realized it, I had been playing for 10 hours. This is, without question, the most hooked I've found myself on an extraction shooter, parentheses, and I've played a lot of them. With clean, tense gameplay or gunplay, a progression system that's been incredibly satisfying so far, and a loot game that has me sweating over what to put in my backpack and what to leave behind. I've still got loads more to do and see before I can draw any final conclusions, but what I have played has made an incredibly good first impression. It seems to be doing well across the board. 22 hours ago, it did hit its peak concurrent over on Steam about 355,000. Today, gentlemen, we're here to talk about what we've played and what we've liked about it. So I'd like to know, starting with you, Nick, how much of this game have you played?
I've played just what you've seen me play on stream.
Okay.
So this was always my fear with this game, and this is going to be very telling for me as time goes on, is that this was the first big weekend that all the jabronis and all my friends were jumping into it, and I missed it because it was Halloween and I had shows all weekend. So now the question is, am I going to
so far behind?
Am I so far behind, or is the game going to catch fire and I can catch up, or is it going to basically just lose steam for everyone as we move on to inevitably the other games that are coming out this holiday season? What I have played, I have loved. I can't wait to stream again with you guys. That experience to me is one of it's my favorite experience, being able to jump in with a bunch of friends, clash with real people, loot a little bit, learn some stuff about the games. I love the upgrade system so far, and I'm looking forward to it.
Andy Cortez, the Nitro Rifle. I saw you out there streaming. I've been enjoying your clips. Over on the Andy Cortez Clips channel. Talk to me, how much Arc Raiders have you played, and what's your top level thought?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, aside from pretty much all of the playtests,
you can include that in there if you want,
and all the betas sessions, I do know. Okay, it says 16 hours.
Okay,
but I don't think that's including all the other playtests. I think those are
if you have a new file,
yeah, those are separate
library entry,
little Steam entries. Yeah, I've played a decent amount of this video game, both with Mike and Nick and all the Jabroni boys, along with playing a lot solo over the weekend. Yeah. And am really, really enjoying the loop of this game.
Okay.
I although whenever a question pops in the chat and says, "So what are you doing all of this for?" I don't
stuff.
I don't deny that I'm like, to get better and to make the number go up and progress and make my character stronger with, leveling up and things of that nature. But I really enjoy the progression. I do think that some things can be kind of ironed out here and there, but it is such a fun and exciting adventure every time you go out.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you're going to experience, and you don't know if you are suddenly going to befriend that one group that was trying to shoot you, or you're going to stab them in the back, or they're going to stab you in the back, or had a great moment the other day where me, Mike, and Washburn start getting shot at in a building, and we're all out of bullets. We went in with just the free loadouts, and we have nothing on us. Team starts shooting us. Washburn's like, I don't have anything. I have no bullets either. And Mike is down, and he's
is this the hammer?
Yeah. And Mike
Bear, can we show the hammer clip? I pulled this and put it into clips on the doc.
You were so quick on it. I'm so proud of you. Because I was going to be real mad at you, but you did real good.
I did my best in this moment, but this is like
the
level of improv,
FOMO is such a real thing. And similar to you, Nick, where it's like, I've been gassed up for this game since we did the interview and then really started paying attention. And so I played a bunch Thursday at my desk. And then Thursday night was date night. We did some felting. We made some felt dinosaurs. Pretty cool.
Oh, good.
Then it was Halloween. Then it was the weekend. I'm playing games in bed. This is what it was. Blah, 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 blah. I've not played at even close to what I want to play of Arc Raiders. So whenever I would see an Andy clip go up and it's him and Mike doing stuff, I'm like, it's like they're having so much fun. This is
no, please don't. Please, we don't have any. We have nothing, dude. We have nothing. Please.
No bullets.
Is that Washburn?
Yeah. Hit him with your hammer now. Hit him with your hammer.
Shit, I forgot.
Oh my God! Fucking pull out your hammer and hit him.
Oh, fuck you.
You got him.
Did you just slide it?
Like that little slide?
Slide under a shotgun. Oh my God! If you didn't get stuck right there, you would have got
And
it.
it's so low stamina at this point. But keep on. This is the funny part right here.
Oh my God!
I almost got you. You son of a bitch. Enjoy the no loot we have. We don't got shit on us. Oh!
That's what you get.
That's what you
They
get.
get shot by another team.
That's what you get. Yeah, way to go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I mean,
And
we're
so,
dead anyway.
it's just like this game is filled with moments like this where almost every run you are having something weird and wild happening. And yeah, it's a great time so far, and I'm really, really enjoying myself. And it's definitely problematic with another game I'm reviewing right now that it's like that I'm not enjoying as much by far, like not even close. And I'm like, I just want to play Arc Raiders right now, and it's really making me feel that. But along with Battlefield 6's Red Sec, like man, there is
You're eating right.
an abundance of amazing quality experiences out there.
Yeah, I know. I have an idea of how much Mike's played, and I know it's quite a bit. So for me, yeah, like I said, it's that Thursday afternoon. Last night, I jumped into bed exhausted, but I still played a bunch on my ROG, my Xbox ROG Ally. Shocked at how well it ran. It was my first time booting.
Nice.
It runs really nicely on it, and so I'll be doing more of that. But I think what speaks to it for me, Andy, is similar to what you're talking about. Of like every run feels so different. Where when I was doing the Thursday stuff, that was when I did the open call on BS. That's a Blue Sky team. Over on my threads, hey, here's my friend code. Come friend me. It's still open. Hit me up if you want to be there. I'm trying not to break it like I often do, where I get too many and then I can't do anything. But send them in if you want to. Kind of funny best friends. And I was just running with random people, and that's where I was at my desk, and I didn't want to talk because I'm in the middle of the office. And so then I was like signing off. I'm like, I have to go to a meeting. I have to go to a meeting right now. Sorry, but thank you for playing. He's like, no problem. Like, every one of those feels different. And I'm still so early getting my sea legs and doing it. But last night, jumping in on the handheld and like, okay, these are really garbage. This is just garbage, right? Because I'm not going to be able to talk with Jen asleep next to me. I want to play and I'm going to feel it out and how it goes. And I think like that perfect example of back-to-back where I got in. I'm so excited to finally be playing again. Dropped in, come out, sniped. There's a dude for some reason just camping on the spawn zone here, shooting people as they shooting me. At least I came out. It's like, all right, that's fun. What are you? You're getting nothing off of me. It's my total Garbo loot out. You do this, Mike? Is this you?
I get a lot of joy out of that, actually.
Yeah, that's become Mike recently.
And so then the next one I spawn and I don't get sniped, and I'm like, you know what? I've so far been going to like high value places looking for stuff. I'm not going to do that. Let's just do some bullshit. I did some bullshit, and then I was like, all right, I'm actually falling asleep now already. Let's just and I went to extract, and as I was on approach, I was on approach like I was like maybe 100 off. I hear the standard, the emote of like, don't shoot me. And this guy came running over, and I put my gun away, and he put his gun away, and we stood there, and I was like, okay. And then another, don't shoot me. As another person came, and it was like all of a sudden we weren't a team because you can't team up that way, but we were. We're this trio running, and so we ran to the extraction, punched it in. We're waiting, and then I was like, there's 3 of us. I don't really give a fuck. And there was like one of those giant, the black crabs or spiders or whatever they are. Yeah. And I was like, fuck it. And I started shooting this thing. And I'm like, there's 3 of us. We'll do it. It comes over. It's chasing me around. Up there. Some shoots. The elevators come. They run inside. They shut the doors. I don't make it in time. So I get closed off on the outside. And so then I'm trying to rope a dope this thing, seeing if I can get it.
Sure.
It jumps. It knocks me down. But it loses interest when you're down. I go over there, I call for the elevator, I hang on, elevator, get in the elevator, hit the button, doors go, I extract, and I'm like, damn, that was cool. That felt good. That wasn't even like the fun stuff you're doing out there. Like, I can't wait to, I think there's 2 streaming days right now for me this week with it. Very excited to get in there. And last night, I had my friend Sean over, we were talking about it. I'm like, have you played? He's like, I bought it, but I haven't. I'm like, for as much as you and I miss our Avengers nights, like this would be that. Let's just get in and go fuck around and do whatever and run into it.
Yeah, I'm so happy that when you are downed, you can still hit the button and also pull it down, which is great. That's awesome.
This meme was posted by Madoff.
So if you're an audio listener, it's the famous Michael Scott meme here of him when he got originally hired. And so the boss one says, radar behind me saying, don't shoot. And then Michael Scott, me having no idea they were there and being scared of fighting. Michael, how much Arc Raiders have you played this week?
Yeah, Greg, I put in 24 hours since Friday.
Damn, son.
So I've been playing a lot. I had Big Mike in town, or else I probably would have put a lot in. I haven't had this much excitement and desire to drop everything and play a game for a long time. I've been really into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think Battlefield 6's BR really hit it for me, and I have been in this zone of like, I have games to play, and then Arc Raiders came out on Friday, and I didn't want to play anything else but Arc Raiders. So that's just telling you how good I think this game is. I really, really enjoy it. I've put in about 4 hours on the ROG Ally X. Very good. Haven't messed with any of the settings, but the draw distance isn't capturing it. I'll get sniped, and
Bring
it's like
that sucker.
I
Let me-
can't see it, but I'll check it out.
Let me get under the hood.
Try to kick it on my Steam Deck. It never turned on. I did that twice. That was day one, so I don't know if something's out for it now, but it was not running on my Steam Deck.
Probably one of the
when that
Proton
happened.
experimental builds, you know.
Shit.
And so, yeah, for me, I really, really like this game. I think this is a very good game. This is a game, if you have been on the fence about extraction shooters, if you've said to yourself, I don't like battle royales, I don't like extraction shooters, this is the most welcoming. This has a great onboarding experience. I think it has a really good community right now, week one, where a lot of people are taking advantage of the prox chat. They're having fun, exploring together, laughing, and making these moments. I think moment to moment, as Andy has said, this game has so many opportunities to create fun and to just have fun that it's just special right now. It is a really well done game. I can't wait to go deep into it, but all in all, I think this game is great. Visuals and audio is fantastic too.
Some of the
This will
best
be
audio.
up there on my top audio, right? I thought Battlefield had the best audio, but this is like a close 1.2.
What
right? They
makes
can
the
go
audio
back and
so
forth.
good?
Just the whiz of the bullets, the robot noises,
Yeah.
the ambiance of being in this world and it being dead silent and then immediately clicking on with so much sound. There's something special to it.
Honestly, they also nailed the footsteps.
Yeah, that's
All you got to nail.
I
Just
think-
get the footsteps right.
I think the sound design of both like Battlefield and Arc Raiders are really, really impressive. I think what it comes down to is that you don't really have a whole lot of dead periods in Battlefield where you're able to kind of like, all right, I'm stealthing here. I'm being very,
Well,
very
Battlefield
quiet.
is always something happening.
There's always, like,
a fire or an
And
explosion
it always
or
sounds
bullets.
awesome.
Yeah.
But I do love those moments of when you are just, it's the solitude. It's sitting in a hallway and it's like, I am so scared because I hear some footsteps
Yeah.
above me with some looting here and there. Yeah. The directional audio is fantastic. In addition to just to the way things sound, I at first didn't love I'm shooting these metal things with my metal bullets. It just wasn't appealing to me. Like it just, I don't know. It sounded like I'm not doing much to this, but then it kind of won me over. But I think like one of my favorite sound effects of the year, and it'll be a Smileys nominee.
wow, okay.
Nominee, yeah, it'll be a nominee for the Smileys 2025, is the shield break. When you break a shield in this, it feels so satisfying.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds great. Yeah, this game is amazing.
I want to commend them for a smooth launch. I was only put in a queue once. That was actually last night, oddly enough. So, and they also broke their player, base on Steam last night. So, yeah, it's one of those of like, I am impressed that we've had the server slam into this. And on Friday, I was in and playing. On Saturday, I was in and playing. On Sunday, it was about a 15-minute wait, and I did get uptight because I really wanted to play this game. But they got me back in, and I was playing with no problem. So a great, smooth launch. A lot of offerings on the map side of things, especially when you talk about missions and maps and keeping you moving instead of just kind of being like, all right, well, I guess I'll go look for another rubber Band-Aid and another, whatever it is. It's like you have things that keep you moving on the map, which is nice. I enjoy. And the skill tree is definitely fun to explore and try to think about where I want to be next in the next couple of levels. I feel rewarded for my time playing, whether it be with crafting supplies, whether it be completing missions, whether it be just my overall level with the skill trees. I feel rewarded every time I play. And especially for me, I think Nick and I will have a conversation very similar of like, I get kind of bored of the, hey, let's just go loot and let's just slowly look around these corners where I want to clash. And so for me, the past 5 hours has been nothing but camping outside of extraction points and murdering people for fun.
Did you happen to kill someone the other day called Game Over Greggy? Put one.
I have some great stories of like, there is the 50-50 mic, as Andy knows, right? So I jump into this map on Dam. I'm on the far east side, and I go down into the wetlands, and I see this kid right in front of me. I got a free loadout. I have a sniper rifle. I immediately murder him. I proceed to take all of his stuff. He never saw me. He didn't know. I'm like Batman coming out of the shadows. It felt great, right? Then I find it.
using his gun from the shadows, well known.
Proceed to walk to the dam where the giant robot is, and I see a kid trying to complete the mission where you got to get on its head and loot its body. And he's he's lost, and I got free shots on him. And I walk up and I'm like, what up, homie? How can I help you? He's like, oh, man, I'm trying to get this. I'm like, here's what you do. Get up on top of that, and that's where you'll get the loot. But first, you're getting shot at from this turret. Let's take it down together. So me and him co-op. We take down the turret. He's smiling, happy. He's like, thanks, Mike. Now, the whole time, I'm thinking,
You're going to kill this kid.
You're in the web.
Yeah.
I now.
Yeah.
You're in the web.
You got to get him in the web.
I get up on top of him, and I'm looking at him, and I'm going, do I murder this kid? And I say, you know what, Mike? You did a good deed today, not that. So then I run to the extraction point, and now for the next 6 hours, I am loading into games with free loads, sitting at the extraction point. The kid will run up and press the button. I'll watch you. I'll go, okay, where's he going to go? And then when you go in, I go, oh my God, I'm so injured. I need help. Like, let's get in for free. He's like, totally cool. And the moment he turns, I just gun him down. And there are words exchanged. I'm giggling, laughing. I like to yell, I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. And I take all their stuff. And I've done that for the past 6 hours in this game.
God,
and it brings me a lot of joy.
toxic.
So fucking toxic.
So toxic.
And I hate that I
He's so
laugh
pure. We
every
must
time.
protect him at all costs, everybody.
And so, yeah, that's it's just been fun. It's a really good game, and I'm excited to talk more. But the stories that we could tell have been great.
I know. I want to hear more of those stories, and I know the audience, of course, always wants to see Mike get his comeuppance. Can we see the other clip I put in from Andy's clip channel buried in there? Because that'll make if your stomach is turned to hear Mike screwing people over this way. This one always makes me happy. I've watched it a few times on repeat.
I also
Just
got
seeing, get what.
I got a comment recently on my VOD real quick that just said, man, that last game would make me never want to play with Mike ever again.
Which one was that?
It was the one where you were just not coming to the extraction.
Oh, so
And
get this. We
and
got high value loot out there.
I was like,
and mad I can try to go. I'm like, chill out.
I said, he kept like, I need help, I need help. And by the end of it, Nick, I said, Mike, if we didn't extract safely, that would have been permanent damage.
Yeah.
To like a permanent, like, I don't want to play with you in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would have considered that moment.
You got to get the loot.
This would have damaged the friendship. After that.
Yeah.
It's open, it's open.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Come get me. Come get me. Don't leave me. Don't fucking leave me.
I'm being shot, Mike. We cannot, dude.
Get to me.
We can't. We can't get to you, Mike.
I'm right here. You left me. Y'all remember this. You made that to me tonight. Captain Sunburn will remember this.
Made an enemy.
You made an enemy tonight.
And
So
then-
good.
And
I
then
wouldn't have left you. Mike.
following that was, well, here's the thing. That's a great story. That's a great thing you mentioned that, Nick. I'm so glad you mentioned that, that you wouldn't have left.
I wouldn't have left you, buddy.
Because as we are in the lobby, I was like, man, like, I'm so glad that you made the adult decision to just hit the fucking button. Because if you didn't, I would have gone out there like an idiot. And Mike said, that's why I need Nick in this lobby.
Yeah.
Because he would have made the dumb play to come get me, and he would have died too.
100% would die next to you.
Yeah.
Die together, die together. Bad
And then
boys
what
for life.
happened 2 runs later? Mike going, I need help. I'm getting some drugs. It's like, oh shit, let's try. He's like, no, I'm good. You guys go towards the extraction. And then Mike proceeds to hit that deafen button on Discord. Goes silent for about 6 minutes. We're running, we're sneaking, and suddenly, I'm down. Mike, what the fuck? I told you I was fighting. Mike, that was 6 minutes ago. You've been silent the whole fucking time. And he goes down, and I'm like, I'm gonna come get you, Mike.
Yeah.
Go get him. I pick him up. This thing's aiming at me. Mike's like, be ready to dodge roll. I pick him up. I dodge roll to the right. I'm trying to dodge another shot. I dodge to the left. He's like, don't dodge in front of me.
Yeah. He's
and I'm like,
as a meat shield.
I'm just trying to fucking, like, I'm just trying to get out of here alive.
Trying to live.
And we're going down, and he goes down again. And then it's like, you better fucking come get me. I'm like, no, I can't. I already did it once. I already did it once. I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
You live and you learn.
So many people calling out Helldivers that this sounds like Helldivers, and I definitely get that vibe.
Yes.
With it. A lot more to talk about when it comes to Arc Raiders, but first, let me talk about Kind of Funny. We have a Kind of Funny membership. You can give us $10. You can get all of our shows ad-free. That's more than $80 a month. And of course, your daily dose of me, Greg Miller, in a series we call Greg Way, each and every weekday. And on top of all that, you'd get good karma for supporting a small independent business. But right now, you're not using your benefits, so here's a word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by a absolutely amazing and free way that you can support Kind of Funny. Very often, Y'all ask, what's the best way to support Kind of Funny? Not with money, but with our love and our support. And right now, the best way you can do that is by supporting us on Spotify. We've been getting a lot of really good energy, good juice going with the support we've been getting on Spotify, and Spotify are starting to notice. So if y'all could do me a favor, even if you don't normally listen to us on Spotify, it would go such a long way if you can go to the pages for the Kind of Funny podcast, Kind of Funny Games Daily, Kind of Funny Gamescast, and Kind of Funny in Review, and follow them on Spotify. Go rate them as high as you want to rate them, as accurately as you want to. But if I'm being real, I'd really prefer if you just did as high as you're willing to go. It would go such a long way for us. We have video on Spotify now, and that's an amazing opportunity for Kind of Funny to get in front of an entire new audience. YouTube, been there, done that. We, are kind of where we're probably going to be forever. But on Spotify, the potential is limitless, and that is all up to you and your support. So thank you very much wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, wherever you put your hard-earned dollars. We really, really appreciate you, but we always want to be here for you, whether it's free or not. We love you. Thank you so much.
Let's get into a few super chats that we have here. Dainsta says, I love how when you go into a solo run, most everyone is down to work together, but with the squad, everyone is trying to kill each other. 9.5 out of 10 game. Andy, has that been your experience too?
Yeah, 100%. The squad experience is usually like, have your guard up, have your guns out. You're going to fight, most likely.
Yeah.
Unless, Captain Sunburn and I, and Nick try to talk everybody down. Oh, I also realized my mic hasn't been working this whole time.
Yeah. I had a feeling because, it's
the whole
been
time.
a lot of mic yelling at
Yeah.
people.
So that's like the squad experience is people are ready to fight. People want to fight. If we see some people sneaking, we're like, all right, ready. There was an awesome moment where I think you, me, and Maddock were playing, and it was like, all right, that guy's standing still right now. Everybody shoot. 3, 2, 1. Just immediately goes down.
Nuked him.
It was awesome. It felt great to like take on those squads and kill them. But the solo experience, after deciding to hop in solo and finding out that that's the kind of real way to progress and do missions and go out there and complete these tasks. Because when you go out there solo, it is you going out there. I didn't know that. I thought I would have had to have hit a solo mode. I didn't know that you could just hop in, click no fill, and that it's going to put you in with other solos. So I thought I was going into a squads match just solo. I wasn't sure how it worked. And I see two dudes kind of walking and they're talking, and I see their little prox microphones popping up. And then another guy on a roof fires him. They're like, oh, he's firing at us. He's firing at us. Oh, he's on the roof. They take him down. So I walk up with my no microphone working ass, and I'm walking up there trying to talk to him. They're like, are you friendly? And I'm just like standing there. They're like, you good? Does your mic work? And they're like, it's G for the communications. And then they kind of tell me, no, we're all solo. We're in a solo lobby.
That's cool. Actually,
and
I didn't realize that. I just thought you'd walk in because I think when I played the cycle, which was the last time I tried to hop into an extraction shooter solo, I was just getting destroyed by trios.
Yeah.
Every single time. Just like you couldn't get 5 feet without people just dogging up on you.
Yeah. So then it became us and 2 other dudes running around. And they're telling me like, and I finally got my microphone working. It was set to wavelength monitor. That's a problem,
Always,
So I said it's a mic in,
It's coming through your
and we're just talking. We're all shooting the shit, and we're fighting Ark. And then we see fire out in the distance. We're like, oh shit, and we just see like Raider flares going up. We're like, oh, a lot of people are dying. Let's go like take their shit or whatever.
Sure.
The solo experience has by far been the friendliest. And you'll still get shot every now and then. Don't expect everybody to be friendly, because I've shot at people if they like start firing or whatever. But there was another awesome moment on one of the really cool maps called the Blue Gate, where we're all looking for these goddamn apricots and lemons.
Gotta look for
and I'm looking for these apricots. I see a guy with a cowboy hat. I see his name is Odin. When he pops up, it's like Odin, son of I forget what the fuck. And so I'm like, hey, what up, Odin? We're just like shooting the shit, trying to get these apricots. Arcs start coming, we start firing them all off, and we're all kind of fighting against these squads or against these Arc. And then eventually it's like 4 or 5 of us just all kind of like chilling. And then randomly you hear gunshots, and then some person's like, shit, there's a dude here. He's firing at us. What does he look like? He's got a red top. All right, let's all fucking shoot him. And like the dude put down a smoke grenade in the house, and all of us, we just laser focus on, we're not letting you out of this house. We kill the dude.
Yeah.
And it felt awesome. And then we all extracted alive, got all of our shit together. Another moment with me and Maddock yesterday, which we selected no fill.
Yeah.
And then it put us in with a bunch of duos, which I didn't know it was going to do that.
That's cool.
So me and Maddock and a bunch of other duos are out there, and there's like, we ran into several duos of like, don't shoot. When they hit the little, like, they don't have microphones, so they just hit the little emote. Yeah. And we're like, yeah, we're not. We're just getting like this info or whatever. So we're running around. We see the same duo we just met a little while ago. Then we see duos coming up at us. They shoot Maddock. And he's like, whoa. And I get on the mic. I'm like, hey, chill. Don't shoot. And then the guy does the emote, no. And so I'm like, all right, it's fucking on then. So we start fighting them. The duo that we met earlier goes, hey, we're going to help you guys. Fuck yeah, dude. So they're laying fire. I jump on the roof. Bah, fucking sniper that did kill it. And it just feels awesome to have those little moments.
Yeah.
And once, maybe 1 out of every 5 times or 1 out of every 10 times, they may try have some snowbike Mike fuckery and try to kill you at the end. But that's part of the game. And it's awesome.
I'm not a PvP guy, but this feels like there's enough PvE in there that I'm not like, I obviously, as one does when you're Greg, I immediately followed the subreddit when I was like interested in this game. And so I've seen there was for a while there, this should just be PvE, and then now there's the backlight. And it's like, I think it's a good balance of what it is.
Yeah.
And I like that I'm going in with the free build because whatever, I'm still figuring it out. And I like that there's this, are you gonna be cool? Or I'm gonna be cool. Let's be cool and try to just get the fucking battery I'm trying to get.
Yeah. The amount of times just Mike looking for these damn antiseptics.
Oh man, yeah, all the different crafting items.
Yeah, the antiseptics were very, very tough to find. But Mike, do you want to talk like mission variety?
I mean, I want to talk about everything. Is right. I mean, there's just so much from the free loadouts, as Greg says, right? When you're talking about like welcoming new players,
free loadout is something to explain if you don't know, right? So in this game, obviously, you're extracting with your stuff and then using it to build stuff or buy stuff or whatever. So you can make your loadout when you come, and you could come with the best gun in your arsenal and the coolest thing or whatever. But if you die in the field, you lose that thing you brought in. So a free loadout isn't free in terms of like you're paying for the other loadout. It's the game just gives you a random ass loadout so you can run out there, and if you get killed, who cares if you lose the stuff?
Like when we were scavs back in Escape from Tarkov, we were so
cool
hoping for some good. Yeah, I think they do a great job with the free loadout system. Plucky the Rooster always supplying you with free crafting supplies, right, that you can put in your back pocket and then just start using that to, hey, what can I craft? What's the basics? All right, am I getting to the point where I can upgrade my workbench to 2, my gunsmith to level 2? Those are kind of starting to get into the mid to late game is where you want to be. I really do enjoy the storefronts as someone who sold their entire inventory and then proceeded to upgrade their stash all the way up to the 200s level and then proceed to go on a buying spree as well. It's like, I like that there's the crafting side of things, which is the game, right? Drop in, find your crafting supplies, come out, build better stuff that you need, from weapon upgrades to weapons themselves and more. And to, hey, if I don't want to do that, right, I can just sell all this stuff, go to the store, buy that, right? And they're selling decent enough guns in there that will like keep you in the fight. They sell level 2 guns and beyond up there down at the bottom of your screen. So you'll be able to get some higher stuff.
Is there a marketplace?
Not Tarkov marketplace. Well, yeah, there's a store marketplace with NPCs.
I just mean
but not
peer-to-peer stuff.
Yeah,
no peer-to-peer stuff. But I think that if I were to add some quality of life improvements, I would love to be able to just, and maybe it's in the game and I just haven't found it, but I would love to pin tasks on the left side of my screen or somewhere just to tell me like,
because right now I'm looking at the map, right?
I'm looking for these 2 things and I can only really see it when I go to the map, which is only 1 button, but it's kind of annoying enough.
It's nice to remind yourself.
I'm very out of sight, out of mind, and if that thing isn't there, then I'm just not really focused. I'm just focused on trying to get out alive.
I kind of like that though. On the flip side of like the immersion, right? It's like I like the idea of like, you're in a panic or you're just running around in this scary world. Like you have to bring up a map like you would bring out like a real life map and look around, right? It's like the whole goal is to try to get you to stop and really think, or like stop in safer places. Like I feel like if we did the World of Warcraft, it's up on your taskbar all the time. It's a nice feature, but it kind of starts to, you're never slowing down. You're never worried about like, am I safe to loot here or bring up this map here, which I like the hunt of it all.
Let me bring this super chat because it applies. Alex AP super chats and says, this game is definitely about the journey and it's beautiful. It's living for a brief moment in a world filled with people and arcs and just immersing yourself.
I guess I could just put a post-it note. I'm not.
Yeah.
I do like stopping to open up the map. Like I understand that part of it, but it's
after,
just more of just
after
like,
a while, it when you're really on the grind, and that's the other thing too. Is I've only done a few of the first entry missions, but I want more tasks to do. I want like 5 things to be doing at any given time. And I think with to go back to like Dune, for instance, they have like a main story mission that you're doing, and then like the other missions that you could be doing. So at any given time, you're knocking out 3 or you could have potential to knock out 3 or 4 different things if you're going back out. And I think for something where I understand that they're just short little runs, but I always feel like if we're here, let's go to Trader Joe's and Target. We're already out.
Let me tell you, you'll get that because later on, of course, you'll start to juggle 4 missions at once.
So that's
right?
great.
And
That's
there
what I
will
was
be
wondering. That's
missions
cool.
that share the same map locations. They do a really good job at like giving you missions from the different NPC traders at the marketplace that will say, hey, go to X, Y, and Z map. And they have 4 right now out, and then 1 coming soon, I believe, is the number that I have off the top of my head. Blue Arch, Spaceport, Dam, Buried City, and then 1 coming soon,
One
I believe,
coming
is
soon,
what I
yeah.
have. And then Night Raids on top of that. But
is the one coming soon part of the roadmap, or is that a different one?
I think this is different.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I don't know what the tube map is called that they have up there. That one looks cool. But I like that you will have 4 to 5 different missions going on at once, and you will start to juggle. And I do like that thread of like, shit, I hate spending time in my map, but I got to go here to look at it.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's around. I always get panicked because Nick's got heavy feet in this game. He loves to stomp around and sprint.
Just like real life.
Pretty much all my teammates. I won't put it just on Nick, Andy, okay? But like here I am looking at the map, and you'll have your friend run up on you, and there's that threat of like, oh my God, is this my teammate or not, right? Because I am now immersed in the map looking at it, and I don't know who's around me. And like your teammates, hey, I'm coming to you or I'm not. But like I like that thrill. I love that excitement. And then the missions, I'm getting a little burnt out after 24 hours of certain missions right now because it is, hey, go here, find this one box, right? Find that box, find the clue that will take you over there, and then it ends. And there's not much like excitement. I'm looking for more, kill that giant drone.
That's the question I have for you, Mike, because you're 24 hours in now. What is the likelihood that you hit 30? What's the likelihood that you hit 40? Like, obviously for a game like this, they want you 100 hours in. I would imagine, right? 102 hours in for a game like this. How do you think the average player gets past where you're at right now without going like, I need more?
I think the average player right now out of this 300,000 plus on Steam and way more out there. I think the average player, because of how well the game is done with the onboarding process, how great the world is from audio and visuals, how much fun the prox chat and moment to moment is with the community, I do think they will get a pretty good push where I think the average player will spend at least 30 hours minimum in this. I think you're going to get a good push on this.
But we hit this weekend, right? We have another week, and I imagine you'll play with the jabronis. We hit Friday. Daddy doesn't have a show. I go, Mike, I'm down to play something tonight. I give you the 2 choices, this game or Battlefield. What are we hopping into?
If I have to redo all the missions with you, probably Battlefield.
Fair enough.
I am currently experiencing the Diablo 4 situation where we've onboarded 4 different people and we run back to do the same 5 missions. And I love that. And at the same time, I should be grabbing different supplies for my crafting things. I love that there's 30 minutes on there. So it is, hey, Andy, let's go do your 3 missions. We can spend 10 more minutes doing mine or killing people. There's a good balance there. I am very bored of like, hey, Kevin Ace X needs to be brought on. Okay, let's run the same 5 missions we've already done.
That's not a
I'm
fault
ready
of
to
the
be
game,
in the next
though.
one.
That's a fault of the fact that we have so many friends. We're blessed with this many friends.
But like
in our
after that, you would think all of you would be up there where it is like me, Andy, and Maddock, where it's like we're on quest 9 of the chain right now. We're deep in the sauce.
So how do I get myself to a place where I can roll with you guys and we can go hunt?
Well, if I were you, I would play a lot solo.
I think I have to.
Because you're not going to experience as much resistance.
Because I don't want to have to lean on Washi and Maddock and Kevin Ace X because Mike's not going to take me out.
Well, you'll also just be able to get a lot more done without the.
That's why you can focus on your.
I'm definitely going to, and I think one of the things I've learned specifically for games like this is that I need to go in solo and learn at my own pace. And I need to learn the map, and I need to learn a lot of things. Otherwise, I'm just constantly being the younger brother of like, where's this thing? What am I doing again? And it's not fun for me. It's not fun for me to try to catch up with a lot of groups.
Nor is it fun, personally feel when I join a game late, to be pulled through the experience. This should take me hours, and I should be getting a feel.
And you should
but
be
Mike
dying,
can run me
you should
through
be
in 45
grinding.
minutes. So at the end of 45 minutes, I'm super powered, but I don't know how I got there, why I'm doing it, or whatever. Yeah.
You've lost the progression, and you've lost the actual learning curve that
Yeah.
allows you to progress later in the game, which is what you don't want.
Run with me, Daddy.
I'll run with you.
Yeah.
Poppy.
I'll
I'm still got a Dune server up if you want to come. Absolutely.
I have the challenges, which is fight other arc raiders, but I'm not getting missions like that, right? Like as Washi says in the live chat, like the missions are very gathering focused, and there's not much hunting missions, right? There's been a couple kill the smaller arcs, but I haven't got a mission where it's like you see that giant arc over there, figure out how to take it
like
down.
I like people got to understand these missions are not. This isn't a division experience where
Well, the missions
you go
do the thing, hit the
Holy
button, and go
shit,
home.
dude! That one mission where you walked into the room and the enemy popped up and he said those
Yeah.
things and then they trapped you. This they are simply ways to get more XP and get a lot more XP. The missions are never exciting. They are go over there and do that thing, and you may experience a lot of things on the way.
Yeah.
You may get into a crazy gunfight, or you may just quickly get the thing you need to get done, which is in another way, like, can be as thrilling as having a bunch of gunfights on the way there, because you're like, good, I did this thing. I've been trying to do it for the last hour. Now I can get the hell out.
Yep.
And I'm going to get that XP, and I'm going to level up, and now I'm going to be faster, and because I'm, leveling up my conditioning, so I'm not always, my stamina is much higher. Like, that's the excitement for me as well. Like
That's my thing,
The
right?
missions aren't exciting. They are just, it's a checklist.
And I mean, I'm so early, but it is that idea of just going out and doing just being out there, getting some stuff, coming back, being able to upgrade, and seeing that very small progression pay off that I want to join, and I don't want to be like, my stamina's in the tank. I can't do anything. I want to be able to join up and go.
I am getting happier. I am happy that like we are progressing where we are noticing that we can start taking out some of these larger ones, right? Of like from the Bombardier to the Leaper. It's like there is the moment when you first jump in to maybe the first 10 hours where you are deathly afraid of those. And then there is a moment where it's like you and your crew are ready for that fight. We watched a perfect crew take down a Bombardier. I said, Andy, Maddock, we're going to kill these people when they walk out, right? And sure enough, they walk out. They catch me slipping. I'm in the wrong zone, so I can't get the jump on them.
Right.
We sweet talk them of like, let's team up, right? And it's like, oh, cool. Like, now let's go take out the other bomb right now together. And it's like, that's sick, right? It's like, that's fun. But there is a moment where it's like, you and your squad are strong enough. Get out there and activate it. The weapon upgrades have been very smooth, very easy. I'm very pleased that, like, when you get that level 1 Rattler and you're like, it's got 8 bullets, this thing sucks. But if you come out with it and you go to upgrade, it's simple parts to upgrade it to level 2.
Yeah, I like
now it has 12 bullets and you're like, okay, that's sweet. And like getting it to level 3 and
Then
4,
I lose, it gets sniped.
all of a sudden that thing's 24 bullets. You can take someone down with that. Now you're adding on attachments. I mean, it's so fun to get into the weapons and upgrade those, add attachments, see the benefits of them actually like live in action where I know, hey, if I whiz one sniper shot at Greg here, I'm going to break his shield. I'm going to switch quickly to my next gun, and I'm going to take him down faster than he can react, right? Whereas
Because I will be like, oh, fuck.
I come in with a freeloader. I'm like, I just got this like Rattler that doesn't have it, right? But you can still make it work.
Here's
You're
a real
always a
question
threat.
I have for Andy.
Yeah.
Andy, you're probably the most even keel, patient person that we have here as far as games like this are concerned, shooting games. You're a shooter. You're the
Thank you.
natural rifle.
He's a shooter.
Who should I be more worried about going in with in a duos match? Snowbike Mike, who we know is a wild card, or Greg, who has a proven progression of being a rogue lone wolf agent. And the second we see trouble, I know I'm going to look behind me and see Greg just running the other way.
Fuck that, I'm going to the other extraction point.
Well, there were a couple of, kind of.
Because I'll never forget that. What was it? PUBG when Greg just decided to like leave us all.
Fortnite.
It was Fortnite.
Yeah.
And just hide in the
PUBG
bathroom.
as well. There were a couple of come to Jesus moments, a couple of hard talks that I had with Mike when, Mike was like, Andy, do I take this level whatever sniper in there? Like it's blue, it's got, and I'm like,
It's the fun.
that's great. That sounds awesome, Mike. Do you think you're going to be able to kill people with it?
Yeah.
And he said, maybe if I hit my shots, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
and we had a couple of moments where it's like, hey, I'm down to fight that crew. We don't have a whole lot of ammo. And are we good enough?
Yeah.
But I love that. I love that. And that to me is what keeps me coming back and wanting to, and having that FOMO right now.
Yep.
Because I love those clashes. I love being a part of those moments. I win or lose, it doesn't matter. Like it's just so fun to have anything can possibly happen. And that's one of the reasons why I love like Warzone, because we jump in and you're playing against real players. So you never know what they're going to do or how they're going to react. And it just feels so much more dynamic than I'm trying to come up with another title. What are the games that like you would just go in, there's 4 of you guys and you're just fighting waves of zombies, or
Like Helldivers 2.
I guess the Helldivers would be a good
Yeah.
analog for that. Yeah, to me that just felt like that was way too repetitive because you're only ever fighting NPCs. You're only ever fighting You're not getting the chaos of the Mike or the Greg, who you don't know how they're going to react.
Me, Andy, and maybe Maddock or Washi had a great one where we're at the top of the tower in
Oh
Dam,
my God.
and we have trapped this team inside of a room. And sure, we don't know how they can get out, but I'm communicating to them like, just so you know, I know you're on the other side of this door. We have you. Like, you're not coming out of here without a fight.
And
then
there's no escape where they're at. And they have barricaded this thing down, and Mike is like, you're not getting out of here. Now, we don't have like the best gear on us, but Mike is doing a great job of intimidation.
I'm talking to them saying, you're not coming
This
out
sounds
of
like
this.
so many of the old stories of Rust.
It's
when Rust
so
started. Keep
good,
going, but yeah,
Greg.
I want to hear the story.
And so I got Andy and Maddock on the left-hand side of the door. I'm on the right, opening it and closing it, right? Like, I'm working it. I'm scaring them. And I'm yelling at Andy and Maddock of like, you shoot them when you see them. Let's see what happens. Sure enough, we take one down, and it's like, bust open the door. We're going in, right? And the craziest part is up on the top of this tower, there's open windows and a giant open hole. And they have now got the attention of the bombardier, who is now shooting bombs at them in the window while we're trying to come through the door. And it's like, we have put them at this perfect spot
Christ.
where they are now trapped on the balcony side of the window, trying to scurry through without getting bombed to death. And sure enough, we come in and they have fallen off the side of the tower. They're all dead. And it's like, this is the moments that you want out of the game. And it's just so much fun to play. It's a blast.
Mando Delgado super chats and says, I have roughly 40 hours in Arc Raiders. I haven't been this immersed in a game in so long. Can't wait to dive back in. Easily see myself playing this for months, and the roadmap looks promising. Barrett, if you could bring up the roadmap from the doc, I would turn to you, Mike, and ask, yes, right now, how much do you envision still playing Arc Raiders? I know this is a question about Friday, what would you do here and there, but do you see legs on this still, or is this a 2-weekend, you and the boys have fun? Would this roadmap that we're going to see bring you in? What do you think of the roadmap we've seen? Of course, we're pulling from the Arc Raiders Twitter is where they posted this.
Yeah, of course, I'm always a delicate dance when you ask me, right? I am the guy who is playing video games 7 days a week for 8 hours plus a week, right? Like, I am not the person that is going 9 to 5 and then coming home, making dinner, hanging out with the family, and then getting to play, right? So, like, I'm putting in a substantial amount of gaming hours. And so it's easy for me to be like, well, I've played it for 2 weekends because I've somehow put 60 to 80 hours into a game, where most people are like, I'm just diving in, right? So for me, it's easy to be like, I'm bored of this toy now, I'm on to the next one. But I do think the positive thing right now for me in my world is I have a great Battlefield 6 with a great Battle Royale. I have Arc Raiders now that is dropped and is fantastic. I have Call of Duty around the corner. And it's like one of those of, I could find myself one night a week going, hey, let's get some raids in Arc Raiders. Let's find the flow. Well, I complement it with other ones, right? If I was to play this every single day from Friday through the weekend like I have, and then into next week, I would be like, hey, by Monday, I'm good on this, right? Because I've put in so many hours. But this is good, and they're doing exactly what I want, right? I always bring this up, and I know it's tough on live service games, staying up with content, what the player base wants. But as someone who is going to be playing this almost nightly, right, I want new things and new exciting things. And I love that we already have a new map lined up for November, right? I said it with Battlefield. You have to strike while the iron's hot. If a team has so many players and people are excited about that, you're going to have to feed that beast. You have to keep them on the lure. And Battlefield did that with new maps and multiplayer into a Battle Royale. This game as well. Like, you look at it, the first month, we're getting a new map already, right? We're adding snow conditions in December. that gets me excited because, man,
Holiday.
the weather conditions already in the game are awesome, from night raids to heavy rain to the electrical
night stuff is
storms.
so good.
Now it's like you're going to add snow onto the map. That's fantastic. I really hope they nail that, where it's like I can see your footprints,
yeah.
in the
That'd be
field would be awesome. I mean, they're adding a new arc, right? That means new enemy types, new wow factors. There's already so much in the game that maybe people haven't seen yet or just being exposed to. We saw the giant mother out there, the giant spider, and it's like those are the ones where you go, oh wow, when will we get to that point? So the more the better. I mean, more gameplay items. We haven't talked about it, but there's a lot of great traps and grenades in this game where it's like me and Washi, of course, being the trolls that we are, have set up so many electrical mines and C4 bombs at this evac station, right? Like, if you would have pressed the button, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
And then Washi out of nowhere hucks the lure grenade, which makes sounds that draws the arcs in, right? It's like there are so many ways to have fun and play. And there's, you could bait out the arcs going the other way if you needed to. Like, they are very, very good.
But the thing about it, and I played with you for a long time here, Mike. I know you though. When you get to this stage of like toxicity and fucking with other players, I think that's the end game for you. I feel like that's you being like, I'm looking for ways to make this game my own, and it's not necessarily keeping my.
Well, when you think of the roadmap, right, like Andy said, from the betas to the server slam, me and Andy in particular, and I think Nick as well, has come with us.
Yeah.
We've played this game for almost a year now. If you really
That's
think
true.
about the timing of when we first started into now.
For me, it's probably close to 40 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I've already played a lot where I am, shout out to DQ Roman on TikTok that I enjoy, right? Like, I'm hunting you. You are the most valuable prize. You are gathering the stuff that I've gotten bored and don't want to gather anymore.
Yeah.
I like the thrill of the chase. You are the most dangerous game. So, like, yeah, of course I'm coming after you no matter what.
When I would be getting killed or just be worried about getting killed in this game, the words of one Kevin Coelho echoed in my head over and over again. When me and Kevin started playing PUBG, when PUBG was brand new, there was a moment one night where we were late night playing, and he just goes, "You know what? Every time we pick something up, we're just going to be a loot box for someone else."
Yeah.
And I feel like playing Arcade like, I'm gathering all this shit. I'm like, I'm never getting out of here with this. I got a full backpack. I'm like, well, drop the whites and bring in the blues, but I'm never fucking extracting any of this.
My favorite is there I am trolling, and I catch this kid slipping at the evac point, right? And I knock him down, and I'm being the mic. I said, "Hey, great fight out there. Unfortunately, you lost. I'm going to take everything."
Fucking
and the
vegan.
kid goes, "I got a lot of great loot. Like, you're going to really enjoy this." And I go, "You know what, kid? Get in here. We're going to survive together." And I let him crawl in, and we survive.
Nice.
It's like he got to keep the stuff. But, like,
Nice.
yeah, I'm out hunting for you is right, Nick. I am, when we actively, Andy sees it in my eyes, the chat sees it. When we drop onto the map and I hear that first shot, I immediately am identifying, triangulating where that came from.
I get it. It's
and
the
we're
most
hunting
fun.
You. Yeah.
It's the most fun part of the game.
And Andy's like, "No, we have to go this way to like do the mission." I'm like, "What if we just go the opposite direction?
Yeah.
We die.
What if we
5
go over
minutes
there and
later,
die?
Restart."
Here's a final question I want to get from the super chats before we get out of here. Nightlife 2025 says, doubling back to what we were saying, but it'll go somewhere new. Sound quality superb. I heard a tree rub against a glass pool. I stood there in awe. Only worry, will high-level players discourage new users? Do you see that chasm getting to a point where there's no entry point in? Well, what they're talking about of like how solos is different than duos, which is different than trios. I'm wondering how much that does, and then how they're putting people into the maps and stuff. I don't know.
Is it skill based?
You hop in with people that are similar level to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So like
But I already feel like that divide was big for us already when we were popping in for our first like 3 hours of game. I felt like there were people that were, I mean, that's always the same with every time I go into any game. I'm like, how do these kids play 20 hours when the game's been out for an hour?
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone's already got higher level shit than me.
Yeah, the thing that I posted on Threads last night was everyone I've run into in solo Arc Raiders runs have been the most well-adjusted and helpful human beings ever. It's rad. Got killed a couple times by Raiders, but for the most part, it's just gamers trying to do missions and fighting Arc together. Good game. And part of me wonders if that's kind of the it's like, hey, you go to trios if you want a PvP.
Yeah.
If you want to like do missions, you go to solos.
Yeah.
And that's not always going to be 100%. You will get shot and you will want to hunt down people in either mode, but it does feel like the amount of not former, but just like Tarkov players that I've run into, where I would ask them questions and be like, well, yeah, I mean, I've played Tarkov for 8 years or 7 years or whatever, and that's how we do it here. But yeah, you come to the amount of people that I had tell me in solo mode, yeah, you come do solos if you want to eat. You do your missions, loot all you want. Like, you come to solos for that.
Okay, I'm gonna try that then.
But trios mode is like, always be on alert. That's where we're gonna fight. That's where we're gonna shoot people. Me, Maddock, and Kevin Asex had an awesome match last night where trio destroyed me and Maddock. Kevin waited around for them. Kevin went solo. He didn't really have much on him, but then ends up taking a dude out, and it happened to be the dude that took out me and Maddox. So we were like, fuck yeah, you got that, dude. Yes, it just, like, moments like that feel awesome.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see where we go the next couple of weeks, right? It's like Greggy continues to play this week. We team up with him. I'm starting now to unlock these trials or expeditions. I haven't searched into them of like when I complete things, they're like, oh, check out this new menu that you can go learn things on. I haven't clicked into that. I'm excited. Like, I'm just trolling people now. So I'm sure when I get with Greggy and Andy again, it will be, hey, let's look into that. What is it getting me? What is it doing?
Quality of life improvements. I would just like to see loadouts, even if you don't have the stuff to complete the loadout.
A standard, this is what I would want, and you just load.
The amount of times I have defaulted to the free loadout just because we're trying to get back in there and I'm on stream and it's like, I don't want you. And the menu can be very, very kind of overwhelming at times with how your inventory looks.
Yeah.
The inventory sorting, I think, is really good and helpful. However, I wish that you could either make a custom tab, because the way the menu is sorted on the left-hand side, you can go into guns or gun mods or shields.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could make a custom tab of like, these are always my go-to items, or put shield rechargers in the shield area instead of like consumables. I think that would also be really, really helpful. Yeah, because a lot of that just kind of gets really, really annoying. Also, a lot of people have been rightfully calling out the AI voices. I think that sucks too. Not only from
now,
like,
is that the voice mods for player public chat, or it like
no, the VO
NPCs?
in there. They use text to speech AI for some stuff and some actors for real stuff.
No, I mean, it's pretty much all actors that are
Celeste to the meta guy. Those are all AI.
It's all actors that have trained their like voice, like whatever software or whatever, and that sucks just from a worker standpoint. But it also sucks because it's so bad. It's so flat. Like it, and again, you're not expecting a whole lot from these random NPCs that you click on and they just look at you and talk to you.
Yeah.
But it leads to a really bad performance as well, where it's like, I'm sure these actors who were paid to do this, who agreed to, lend their voice to kind of give them a library of, we could just have our actors say whatever, that it's like, well, I would rather you just pay them to kind of say whatever lines you need them to do in the future. But if that's what they agreed to do, fine. It just sounds bad because like you'll see a character and like, hey, so run into any arcs out there? And it's like, oof, like,
yeah, that's interesting.
Just don't voice them if they're going to sound that bad.
Are they doing that in cutscenes too? Because it is interesting. It's like this game is trying to tell you a small story, and they got really well done cutscenes of like, we're clearly trying to make something here, a world that you want to learn more about, the lore. And it's like, are they doing that in that?
The cutscenes sound real.
Okay.
It's just the moments, from my perspective, that what I'm assuming is the cutscenes are like real actors delivering real lines. And then whenever you click on the NPCs, it is a real actor who has trained an AI voice model to type in whatever the text-to-speech prompt is for whatever mission it is that they're doing. And it just leads to a really subpar performance that I'd almost rather not have that there.
Yeah,
because it is kind of just bad, in multiple ways.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI voice acting sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as the question, is this something that I would...
Yeah, well, how much
that I see myself playing more of?
What's your future?
We are really just in a period that if Silksong was out, I wouldn't be playing this.
Yeah.
Like that's where we're at. Now, I love it though. I really, really enjoy this game and I want to play more, but I could totally see this coming out at a more inconvenient time where there is a big single player action RPG that I'm so into. And it's like, yeah, sorry, Mike, I can't play tonight. I'm really, really into this game. last night got our asses whooped in Valorant Premier again, which is like, hey, Premier team, I think I'm done. Fucking, I'm so
Get
tired.
Mike off the bench.
Wow, he's putting
I'm
it out to the
so
public.
tired of playing on this Premier team and just playing against
Wait.
people that are out of our rank.
Get Mike off the
Start a
bench.
team that's like
Thank you, Barrett.
single A Valorant with me and Mike.
We need to do something.
And let's just have fun.
We need to do something.
You
We're
know-
playing people that don't belong. But anyway, as I'm getting my ass whipped, it's like, I wish I was playing Arc Raiders. I wish I had said, hey, somebody else sub in for me.
Can I tell you
Josh,
how bad
come sub
a
in.
night Andy had? Is Andy came in after Valorant, and me and Washi are playing. He's like, you guys playing Arc Raiders? And we immediately go, yeah, we're trolling people in Arc Raiders. And he just immediately was like, I'm not having any of that. Just left us there. Because we were giggling, going, yeah, we're not playing the game,
Oh,
actually.
no,
We're
you know-
we're ruining people's
No,
experience.
you know what? I realized I had muted my mic and was talking to you for a couple of sentences, but I was like, I'm going to go eat. And then I left the call, and then I looked, and I wasn't muted in Discord, but my mic was, I was like, oh, they didn't hear me say anything.
Fucking bounces.
Yeah.
Murdering people.
Well, it seems like Arc Raider impressions are positive so far.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
I can't wait to get back to it. There are a lot of streams planned this week for Arc Raiders. Tomorrow on Tuesday, the Jabroni Boys here will be playing Arc Raiders in an NVIDIA sponsored stream. Then Wednesday and Friday, I join the team. Wednesday, it's me, Andy, and Blessing after he eats playing Arc Raiders. And then Friday, it's Mike, me, and Nick.
Let's go,
rocking
baby.
it.
Get
But
the
for real,
clips
Nick,
ready.
let me know when you get on at night, even though I'll probably never be on mic. Well, I can get on mic for you. We'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll shoot you.
Get the clips ready of the night and day difference of you with Andy and Bless, and then you with me and Nick. And
You're gonna have so much
show
more
us
fun
what-
with
what it
us,
looks
and you're gonna
like.
quit playing that game forever. Mike is the end for you. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's really like it. I think playing with Mike is like, Nick or Greg. If you want to hang out with me, we're gonna get some flaming hot snacks and drink some energy drinks. With Mike, it's like we're gonna get into heroin. And we're gonna be ruined forever and never want to come back
I
to
wanna play
this.
this game
But
so
it's gonna
bad.
be really fun in that
I
moment.
tell you what,
We've got
Mike,
this car 1,000 miles an hour right now.
Mike, I thought about you the other day. It's Friday night, it's Saturday night. I'm going to my venue for my comedy show. I'm with my buddy Austin. He goes, "Holy shit, look!" And in the middle of the road, just down the road, fucking big ass coyote, and it just looked at me, winked, and ran off. And I was like,
It
"That's
winked.
what it's like
Yep,
playing."
I'll
Well,
let you know.
that's what it's like playing with snow bikes.
Well, you can look forward to a lot of those sessions here on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, podcast services around the globe. Remember, we're here each and every day with a litany of live talk shows, except for today. We are about to go eat Chipotle that we had catered and then do our annual, hey, what are we doing next year? What worked this year? Where are we taking this company? So that means our programming day is ending here. But like, subscribe, share, use your Amazon Prime for that free Twitch Prime sub, and make sure you check us out tomorrow when we kick the day off with Kind of Funny Games Daily. For now, though, until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.